So the first time that I went abroad, more or less by myself, was studying abroad when I was 18 and went to Mexico. I was with a school program, but then I went to Ireland to study abroad at 19, and then I went to Morocco to study abroad at 21. All of those with school programs, so alone, but with support. The first time I moved abroad fully by myself was back to Ireland when I was 22. Then I moved to Vietnam at 23. I moved to Australia at 25. I moved to Prague at 27. I moved to England at 29, and I moved here to Portugal at 31. I think that part of the way that I see the world is just inherently who I am, that I'm curious and like to observe things around me and like to observe what's going on and the differences everywhere I go. But also part of the way that I observe the world is what I've learned from all of these years living in different places. And at this point in my life, there is no normal. When I go to the US, it's not normal for me. I haven't lived there since I was 21, other than some months here and there. And even things that were normal to me then when I was younger, I've changed, those things have changed. So that place, which is where I come from, isn't normal to me. This place where I've lived for more than 2 years now still isn't normal because it's still a foreign place to me despite having been here for a few years. So I see the world through this lens of constant observation, constantly wondering and being curious. And I know that people think that's strange, but I couldn't imagine not looking around and observing everything around me. I think part of the reason why I've been so successful in the way that I've chosen to live my life is because of this, because I'm constantly engaging in the world around me and I'm observing it. And it also is something that keeps me very safe. And I think it's, I couldn't imagine not looking and not questioning and not wondering. I think it'd be really boring. But I get it that if you've lived in this one place and all of these things that you see are just mundane, everyday things, they never change. You haven't gone anywhere else. So you've never had a reason to question them. I get it that you wouldn't then question them, but I would encourage you to look around and to ask questions. And, it's really like, I love going to new places because you have this, it's like this childlike wonder, right? Where everything is new and it's fascinating. And why does this culture do that thing? And it's not ever like this is wrong. And if that's what you get from people asking those questions, I'd encourage you to reflect inwards, because somebody wanting to understand why you have a custom in your culture or your country can be, but is not inherently like you're wrong, I'm right. It's just I'd like to understand our differences because differences are fascinating. So I know that these kind of comments are just trolls, and it's really super weird to say things like, mind your own business when I'm asking to understand about a custom in the country where I live. But I would really encourage you to get out there a bit more, see things that are a little bit different from you. Even if that means go to a small village an hour away from you. You can literally be in another country in 2 hours from here. So it's, it's possible to just kind of expand your horizons. Shit, get on YouTube and watch stuff. You can learn so much about how different people in different parts of the world live differently online. You don't even have to go anywhere. You don't have to spend any money. For me, it's the only way to live. But I really think that it's an important way to live, to question and wonder and observe.